Hi, I'm Sheila Conway, owner and founder of Triple Heart Design based in Austin, Texas. We do high-end luxury remodels across the US. Interior design was sort of a epiphany for me. I have always been a creative. I, love to sew, love to do things around the house when I was a child, but I ventured down the path of fashion design, which is what I went to college for. And I love that, but realizing, 3 years into school that the industry of fashion design is a challenging one to break into. So I found myself working in real estate right out of college, and then moved into working for a construction firm. So I've always kind of dabbled in it. My family, many of my brothers are in construction, and so it kind of runs in our family. But I never thought about it as a career, and did fitness, did mortgage, did all the things except interior design, but I was always doing it on the back end. I started a very long remodel on a home that we bought in 1960s. And we spent about 8 years remodeling that house. And as I sort of came to a completion, realized I have a knack for this. Like, I really enjoy it. I love the communication with the contractors. I like visioning and creating and making that come to life. Luckily, my ex was very good at implementing the things that I could come up with. And then I went to work for a gentleman who loved to buy homes, and he started hiring me. I was a full-time mortgage employee, but he used me to renovate the homes, and they were all in Arizona. So I was traveling back and forth, running a full-time job and also running these projects remotely. That's when I really was like, okay, I definitely have a talent for this, and I really love it. Did a couple new construction with him. And then one day, my very challenging corporate job, God just put it on my heart, and he said, "You're going to open your own firm." I was like, "What? I have no idea," right? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I quit my job. He gave me the name Triple Heart Design, and the rest is history. The biggest challenge for us on a daily basis is competing with the misconceptions about the cost and materials for renovations. And it's really a little frustrating because the builders have aligned to quick turns. Consumers are starting to get accustomed to quick turns, but the consumers don't educate themselves, so they don't really understand how and why that affects the quality in a short-term and a long-term fashion. So that's my biggest challenge when clients come to me and say, "Can I renovate a kitchen for $6,000? No, you can't. You can barely buy your materials for that. So sometimes I'm having to do some educating and some re-educating to help people align with what is value and what is actual cost in their market, because I work in different markets. It's different in every city. Labor and materials definitely has gone up over the years, but I really push hard for my clients to align to quality, because quality comes in so many different forms, from the contractor to the material choices to the installation type and style. All of those things have to make sense for that project, which, regardless of how you do it, is costing you a lot of money. And I like to educate my clients to say, if you spend the 10% more, the value is here, and that these are the reasons why. Any design project starts with a functional floor plan. And a lot of people go to aesthetics first. I always pull back, and it's like, we really have to evaluate the space and be able to create a floor plan that works well with any design. You can layer aesthetics on top of a really powerful floor plan. And that's something that I strive to teach, and also the way that I practice my business. 2024 for me is going to be continued growth for the business and continued education. I have a TikTok that I love to throw out tips and tidbits to people. I have a remodel design planner that I've written that I offer for sale, that I think a lot of people probably want it to teach them how to choose materials from a creative aspect, but it's the functional aspect of how do you build a project from start to finish and be able to align to those choices, selections, and the communication to the contractor. So education for me is huge, and whether or not I align with a client for working on the project, it doesn't matter to me. I want to educate them so that as they move to other people, they know what they're asking for and why. I think the thing about TikTok that makes it so inviting is it's a really casual atmosphere. You can show up as you are. It really doesn't matter. You've got your baseball cap on, you just got back from a run, or you're on your run, or, it's kind of, and for me, it's like, when the inspiration hits, I want to stop and record it. And I don't have any qualms about doing that. So providing visuals and also being able to chat really in a longer format, beyond a minute. YouTube, Instagram, some of those are a little bit more limiting. They're a little bit more fast visuals. I feel like TikTok's a great place to educate. I typically lean toward the born and raised in Alaska and third generation Alaskan. But as I thought about it, I was like, growing up, I love to clean fish. That was like my favorite thing to do. And I was the youngest of five. I had three brothers ahead of me. They loved it. They thought that was the sweetest thing that ever happened to them because they'd be out catching the fish and I'm like, let me clean them. So that's me. That's my Alaskan blood and it's in me. I haven't been able to lose it even though I've, relocated to Texas. I still have it. I came to Texas for college and one big state to the next, right? If you're going to live in a big state, there's two in the, I picked both of them. I think I had ancestors that were from Texas. Texas has always felt like home. So after college, I lived down here for about 10 years. I very much loved the Pacific Northwest, spent a lot of time in Washington as well. But after my kids graduated from college, I said, I'm moving back to Texas. Like I truly love it here. And, a little bit selfish. I'll take 9 months of summer over 9 months of winter any day.